Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we're driving to the gym. We're doing a daily dash. Jesus Christ. Okay, so today I wanted to make a follow-up video on the customer basically taking my tip away. And it is, for sure, it is a fact. I mean, I kind of deserved it now after I got a bunch of people to leave Yelp reviews on this guy's business. But I kind of wanted to make a follow-up on the whole situation because I received a lot of backlash. A lot of people were like, that guy didn't deserve this and all that crap, and like, why wouldn't you do your research and do a bunch of, I don't know, like, why wouldn't you read up on Instacart and see how it works before you accepted this order? Why would you take this order in the first place? Okay, first of all, if you guys think that I'm the guy who's gonna do a bunch of research before I take an order to film a video on it, you guys are watching the wrong damn channel. Let me relate this to you guys in adrenaline junkie terms, because about a year ago I jumped off about an 85 to 90 foot cliff. I didn't do my research. I just did a flip off of it. I didn't do a test jump. There was none of that. When I think of everything and I try to make everything extreme as possible. When I climbed up to the top of that 85 foot cliff, I thought it was going to be about 65 feet, and then I got to the top and I was like, I fucked up. Anyway, so first thing I did, I was like, all right, let's do a gainer, which is a forward moving backflip off of the cliff. I hit the water, I fucked up my knee, I landed absolutely perfect. I'll play the clip for you guys over here. The flip was absolutely executed perfectly, everything. But at the end of it, I messed up my knee because I was not prepared for the impact of an 85 foot cliff. I was wearing slippers. Like, this is how my brain functions, guys. I'm like, well, it'll be cool to just do a flip off of it and see how that works. I'm not gonna, as Chad said in my comments, Tanner does no research, gets mad at Instacart. Like, dude, yeah, of course, I'm not gonna do a bunch of research before I do an Instacart. Or I was like, in my head, I was like, finally we got an order, let's do it. I don't care what the pay is, I'm gonna do this order regardless. So for all those of you people like, well, you deserved it for taking a crappy order. I've been logged into Instacart for 4 days before I got this order. And this was the first one I was able to accept. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take anything. And for those of you who didn't watch the video, I took a $15.60 order for 2 Instacart batches. Excuse me. 2 Instacart batches. I didn't know that there was 2 Instacart batches or orders in the order. It took me forever. Roberto, douchebag, wanted to cancel his order after he found out that one of his items was missing from the frozen section, or one of the items was not the exact one that he wanted. So he tried to cancel the entire order, and I didn't really tell you guys all of the messaging back and forth that I did with this guy, but I again, perfect example. You're not preparing for things and then starting a video. I just ran out of memory. Anyways, the reason why I was so pissed at this guy was because I explained to this guy in messages. I said, hey, there is no, the specific item that you're looking for, they do not have this one, but they have all of these other selections. And his response was, just cancel the entire order for me. And I responded, hey, so I've already been doing shopping for you for about 30 minutes. I kind of have spent quite a bit of time on this. And I don't think there's a way that I can just cancel the order for you. And his response was, okay, I'll figure out how to cancel it. Okay, so I left out that part, but I was really pissed at this guy for thinking, okay, I'm just gonna, like, this guy's been, he drove to the store, like, not even considering my time. He drove to the store, did a bunch of shopping for me, and now I'm just gonna cancel on him. That's like saying, hey, roommate, whoever my roommate is, hey, Dylan, can you go to the grocery store and get some Coronas? Then he gets there and says, hey, they only have Modelo. And I'm like, never mind, come back. And he's like, well, you said you were gonna give me $10 to go to the store for beer. And I'm like, nah, well, they didn't have it. You know, that's not my fault. That's the store's fault. And the guy that just disregarded all of my time and was like, no, just cancel it. And unfortunately, he was not able to just cancel the order. So all he got was freaking chocolate syrup and one other item because he wanted this specific item instead of just, I don't know, you know? But, okay, so another thing is, I guess Instacart, I didn't know this at the time, Instacart bases your tips off a percentage. He removed his tip, okay? It said pending $2.53, right? That was his tip. It said pending. So about 2 hours later, that pending just disappeared, meaning he took off the tip and just didn't tip me at all. So I ended up doing his grocery shopping, which was like 30, 40 minutes, drove like 8 miles, dropped it off for his store, and the guy just straight up removed the tip, which meant I did that all for $3, maybe even $2, I don't know. So I don't know if I regret telling people to leave a bunch of Yelp reviews, because after looking at this guy's other Yelp reviews, he constantly blamed Dashers for all of the mistakes that customers that ordered DoorDash, like, hey, I ordered 5 items and in the bag there was only 3 items, and then he's like, take up your problems with DoorDash, this isn't our fault, your Dasher forgot items or something like that. No, that's not how that works. We show up, you give us the order, and if there's not, we don't open your bags, dude. We don't open the customers' bags and like check to see how many items are in there, right? That would be a little weird if customers' bags were just opened up. It's not COVID, I swear. Right? Okay, so this guy's just constantly putting the blame of his restaurant onto other people, and you can totally just see this guy's character. Anyways, so I thought it was really messed up, and you know what? My real problem with all of this it's with Instacart allowing customers to even do that, to stock their store and then pull out a tip that they had basically promised the driver. Like, I accepted that order assuming that I was going to make $15. Had I known I was going to make $11, I would not have taken it, right? $11 for 11 miles, I wouldn't have taken it. But it was 15 and I was like, you know what, whatever. This order's going to suck, but I'm going to take it anyways. So my problem is with Instacart. Instacart should not allow customers to remove a tip. It should not lower the pay that they offer you in the first place. And I know I sound like a complainer right now, but that's just messed up. If you tell someone, hey, I'm going to give you $15 to go to the grocery store and get these items, and if they don't have one of the items, never mind, I'll just give you 10. That's not your fault, right? So we're gig workers. We should be promised, we should at least get the rate that you're promised, you know? Apparently, Instacart doesn't do that, so I won't be doing Instacart anymore, specifically for that reason. To me, that's messed up. You don't tell someone you're going to pay them something, and then when something is out of their control, you take away money. No. And in my opinion, Instacart is on its way out. It's going to get either bought out or they're just going to completely fail, because DoorDash has a much better, like, DoorDash would not do that. I do not think DoorDash has ever lowered a tip unless you don't have to do the delivery. Like, if you get there and the store is closed, they still pay you for half. But you only had to do half the order and you didn't even have to grab the food or anything, you know? So DoorDash has a much better system for drivers, and they're not going to screw their drivers over. So that's why I was so pissed, and I just think it's corrupt, and especially because when this happens to other drivers, they can't really do anything about it. They just have to accept it, right? And just be pissed. I fortunately can do something about it, and like we did as a community, we kind of backlashed onto this guy who like was being a douche and took away money. Fortunately, like, we all kind of, at least, I don't know, I feel blessed that you guys would even go and leave this guy a Yelp review, because he got 6 Yelp reviews within about like an hour, and then I decided to take out the link because I was like, all right, he got the point, right? Anyways, I don't know if I regret doing that, because personally, if someone's running a business like that, I just don't respect them, and I have a major problem with people who don't respect delivery drivers and kind of use them. That's not cool. That's using people for less than minimum wage of what you would have paid your employee to do it, and I just don't think that's right. Now, I know I said I was against the Instacart strike, but This is why this conversation with Jen was so important to me, because I didn't understand Instacart. I had never done it before. I didn't know. But her deciding to just not have the conversation with me and say, no, I'm right, I don't want to talk to you, that's not cool. That's like, we should have had that conversation. She could have explained this to me and changed my opinion probably. So this is why I think conversations are so important, no matter what your opinion is. If someone has an opposing opinion, should have had the conversation, Jen. Should have. Anyways, it could have been a great interview. Anyways, so I just wanted to make a follow-up on this because there was a lot of backlash, and just wanted to give you guys my perspective now that I'm not pissed off at someone removing my tip after, because I was obviously pretty pissed when I finished. This order took me an hour and 15 minutes to complete. Hour and 15 minutes for fucking, excuse my language, $12. That's a ripoff. And I just like to at least show people what Instacart is like, and I'm not trying to do Instacart for money. I hate to break it to you guys, but Instacart I was not doing this because I needed that $15. I was like, oh, this will be a good science experiment. Let's try it. So anyways, I just want to make a follow-up on that, guys. Apologies to whoever got offended or angry at me, or people lost respect for me after doing this. I was like, whatever. It is what it is. And I'm always going to be myself, and I'm always going to tell you guys how I think it is. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. That's not the right channel. Like, this is not the right channel for you if you want me to sugarcoat everything and, like, do my research before I accept orders and all that stuff. Not that guy. All right. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We got another video I want to film today. I think it's going to be a very important video on how you guys can become DoorDash millionaires. Not really, but I have a strategy for you guys. Whoever has that mindset and wants to become a millionaire, we're going to work on it. All right. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, subscribe and smash the like button for me. Love you guys. Drive safe. Make that money. Peace.